guys, this is Fair Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's Exos Heroes 101, we are going to talk about hero scouting. So there are several ways for us to get our general heroes, and you know that general heroes are the main staple of the game. Because these general heroes hold the special buff or additional increase of attack, HP, and defense of any heroes under their nation. And also by this time, I think most of the generals have already a Fate Core, and for generals, it's always the Gold Fate Core. Most of the time, that is. So these Gold Fate Cores have the special ability wherein the Black Fate Cores under their Fate Core team will be able to benefit from them as well. And with copies of General, we can also use this in Signature Force, and this is another way or method for us to further increase or make our heroes stronger. So we get heroes here in Hero Recruit, wherein there are several banners, and usually we get the 10+1 or we pull 11 heroes at a time. So by this time, I'm sure you are able to, if you've been playing Exos Heroes for quite some time already, you'll be able to complete almost all of the heroes and probably also transcend these heroes up to 5. So what do we do with the excess copies of heroes? There are also several ways. We can sell them, and you can see here in Heroes Manage button, there's this Sell and Disassemble button just below the heroes list. So press Sell, you can sell them, and this will give you gold or gold coins in exchange. So depending upon the hero grade, let's say here for legendary grade heroes, they give you about 10,000 gold coins, and for rare grade heroes, they give about 3,000 gold coins. So this is one way, and just beside the sell button, there's the disassemble button, and over here, just same as selling, depending upon the grade of the hero, there's the equivalent amount of heroic token that you are going to get in exchange for disassembling them, and these heroic tokens are useful here in your exchanges. So just here in the air squadron, you can see on the right portion of the screen there's this market icon. Just tap it and tap Yorm's exchanges.
There's lots to look at, so take your
Over
time,
here, you
Yorm.
can exchange some items, and your exchanges usually refreshes every week. So just like our previous video about wedge hammers, you can get this orange box, and this is called Equipment Fusion Main Option Selection Chest. So this will give you wedge hammers, and also here in your exchanges, you can use your heroic tokens to buy recovered article, brilliant enhancement stone, this gold box over here. This is called 5-star element blessing material selection chest, and the holy water of sage. So aside from selling and disassembling heroes, we can use them for scouting. So over here in the air squadron, you can see on the right side portion of the screen, there's this scout button just below signature force, and over here there are two tabs, the favorite and the scout list. So the scout list, you can see all of the generals and also the required heroes. And for the favorite, this is where you can favorite or bookmark your heroes which you really need the most. So the example is over here. This is Scarf and Honok. And by the way guys, just a few months ago, for the Nation Wasted Red and Lenombe, the second general was also released. So that's why for the first two buttons, you might be wondering why there are two images of heroes. So the first one is Wasted Red. You can either choose Garth or Honok, and the requirement hero is just the same for both since they are both the generals of Wasted Red. Just the same as the second one, which is Lenombe. You can either switch the buttons either for Raquel or Vladimir. So how do we do scouting? So let's try battery over here. You can see on the left portion of the screen, there's the scout target, which is battery, because she's the one we want to get, let's say. And just beside her image, there's the scout condition, which is the required hero. And if you can see clearly, that's the fated grade Rera. So in order for us to complete the scouting procedure of battery, we need one copy of Rera. And just below the image of Rera, you can see the scout points. We're in for battery. She needs about 18,500 scouting points for us to get the copy. And for other heroes, there are different scouting points or the amount of scouting points. Let's say for Garth or Honok. So either of the two, they need about 27,500 points. And also, the required hero for Wasted Red is Rudley. So if you are going to look at the right portion of the screen, you can see the different heroes we're in. We can use them for scouting. So depending on the grade of the hero, they have equivalent points. So for legendary heroes, it costs about 50 points. So let's say you're going to put Pitbull. So this is the four same copies over here, just above. So we're going to put this here. They are worth about 200 points, and you can see the points are increasing over here. So I think I was able to put some heroes already before, so that's why you can see there is already 15 points. So if you're going to add, let's say 5 copies of Pitbull, that's about 250. So plus the 15 points that's already there, you can get about 265. So you don't have to pressure about this, guys, because it really takes some time. Because for example, for the rare grade heroes, they cost about 5 points only. So that's too little. And especially for the magical grade heroes, the points are just 2 points. So you know, it's too little. But if you have copies of the required hero, since they are fated grade, but I'm not saying that fated grade costs about 500, because 500 points is the only equivalent point for the required hero. But as for the rest of the fated grade heroes, they have different points. Let's say for Sabrina over here, this is Sabrina, it's about 100 points, and for Maggie, it's 170. So not all fated grade heroes have same or equivalent points. Let's try here another one. How about Shufraken? For Valentina, since she is the required hero for Shufraken, she costs about 500 points. So it's good if you have the required heroes in multiple copies, because they are worth 500 points, and this could be faster. But anyway, guys, like I said, you really don't have to pressure about this, because scouting heroes takes quite some time. So as long as you keep on pulling from the banners, therefore you are able to get a lot of copies of heroes. So maybe that would work and be faster on your end. So let's try scouting. Let's say for battery, I have Vinity over here. He is legendary grade. So 50, 100, 150, 200. And all you have to do is press scout button. So 350 is already there. So let's do the other excess copies of heroes over here. And you can see some of the magical heroes are just worth 1 point. So that's too little. But if you don't have any use to sell them or disassemble them, just put them here in scouting. So for battery here, I have a fated grade Ulum, that's 200 points, but since I'm using my second account, by the way, I think I don't have Ulum yet, so I'm going to keep him.
Well, guess we can
And
stop
also,
now.
don't forget to lock your copies because this will prevent you from accidentally use them in scouting. So here, let's say, just below the, what do you call this? Gold coins, you can see a small padlock icon. You can use that to tap and lock your heroes. So let's say,
Your weakness
for
made the
Nero over
battle
here,
interesting.
we can lock him just like that. And since I've already transcended my Nero to 5, I think I have him over here.
I'm only going to eat with you because you said the meat would
Transcended to
be
5 already.
expensive.
So for the extra copies of Nero, I'm going to use that for scouting. Let's do... I'm going to favorite or bookmark my heroes or generals that I really need. There. So that's more simple so that we don't have to search them here in the scout list frequently. Okay, let's go check out Garth. So I need Garth, so therefore I'm selecting him here. And then just the same, just use the heroes and press scout. There, I have around 292 points for Garth. And since all of these are already locked, that means I won't be using them as material for scouting. So next is for Rachel. Just the same. Use the heroes. Scouting. And for the rest of the heroes in the heroes list, that's are locked. Therefore, I won't be using them. So that's how you do hero scouting. It's pretty much easy. All you have to do is have at least a lot of heroes or extra copies of heroes that you really don't need. So if you were able to sell them or disassemble them and you still have plenty, use them for scouting because you are able to get general heroes here if you complete the required points. So for every general, there are different scouting points needed. So just over here in the favorites list, you can see the first one, you need about 27,500. The second one, you need about 25,000. The third, for battery, it's 18,500. For Shufraken, it's 27,500. Gina as well. For Dorica, it's 28,500. And for Schmidt, it's 8,000 only. So you might be wondering why 8,000 points only for Schmidt. It's because there are not a lot of heroes for Vagabond yet. So there are only few heroes for him. So probably that's why there's only 8,000 points needed for you to get this copy. As well as for Pritium, Luna, and Rienor. So that's how you do hero scouting, guys. And that will be all for today. Please do subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos Heroes content and for other games as well. So if you have any suggestion, please do drop a comment because I will definitely read and respond to it. So this is Bear Gaming. Have a nice day.